The Formal Gamer, podcast for those with exquisite taste.
Welcome to Season 8 of the Formal Gamer podcast. Fickle the Bard, Burnham the Monk, and Methuselah the Magic User begin their quest in chains, but end up in the middle of a conflict they don't truly understand. Malevolent magical forces are at work in the town of Dulasar, with defiant dragonborn, guarded gnolls, and cunning kobolds fighting for supremacy. Will our three heroes be able to escape and discover why their life seems to be draining away? Especially as their own demons seem to be getting in the way of their progress. Sometimes literally.
Hi guys, welcome to episode 7 of season 8 of the Formal Gamer podcast. Just one really cool thing to note this week is that we have a new logo up on our Twitter, Facebook, and if you refresh the podcast, it should be the new podcast logo. That was done by the amazing Alice Carroll, and we'd just like to thank her again, and we thank her a lot because she deserves it for her amazing work. It looks absolutely belting. But maybe not more important, but as important as all that is that you enjoy the episode.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Formal Gamer podcast. Friends.
Hi.
Colleagues. Acquaintances. People I've seen in the street. We are by a destroyed caravan. There is one less person in the party now. There are 4 of us. We have Methuselah still. We still have Fickle.
Hello.
We still have Burnham and Tully. But we've lost a Magnum.
Where did he go?
Back to the order.
Yeah. Back to
He
the order.
returned
apparently.
from whence he came.
And Methuselah's slightly confused, but it seems fine to him.
There is the potential, however, for you to gain a 5th member to the party. A replacement, shall we say?
Before we go on to that, Fickle, how do you feel about Magnum leaving the party?
Fickle and Magnum were becoming friends.
Yeah.
And
I think Magnum would like to think they were friends.
Fickle is very
Lady.
confused that he would just up and leave without saying goodbye, as well as that when they were chatting to Burnham, he was looking extremely smug. And she had a feeling he was telling a big lie. And Tully...
More the player than the character.
no, I rolled for it. My insight was high, remember?
Yeah.
And,
He was lying, but he wasn't smug.
And also, oh yeah, that was just Danny. And then, poor Tully has been beaten and won't speak. So, if
We were told he fell.
He has not been beaten, he fell.
so I feel like if you woke up one morning and these things were in effect, so she's now terrified that she's travelling with a murderer. A murdering monk.
Magnum
You
just
did-
changed his mind very frequently.
You did
I'm in the order, I'm out the order, I'm friends, I'm not friends, I'm going home.
And I suppose Fickle's mind is the forewarning that she got from Lady Gale, a sort of person of power, some few episodes ago.
Amen.
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 Right.
And also, Methuselah saying to me, I think Burnham's probably the one we shouldn't trust. Remember?
Because Methuselah has proven himself to be incredibly
So
trustworthy.
he's just very clumsy with matches.
Yeah. So you were at this destroyed caravan and you found a chap called Godar, who some listeners might recall from other seasons, sitting on a box claiming that he had defeated a kobold horde and beat them off into the forest.
Oh, Godar. That I can believe.
However, he had been ensnared and left sitting on a box, aware that if he moved, it would set off a trap.
He's about to have explosive diarrhea.
So,
I thought you'd get more reaction from that. Sometimes a joke like that gets an inspiration point.
So,
He got you home.
Oh, no, I do.
oh, I see. I get it.
Because he needed a plan.
Yeah, I get it.
And he's a gunner
Right, yeah.
explode.
Yeah, no.
he's a gonna explode.
He's a gunner explode.
You're working towards one.
Methuselah, what's your cunning plan?
Well, as you'll remember, I told you I am a wizard. So
You did mention.
I have many tools that I could use to get Godar out of this situation. I think the most appropriate tool is... The problem is it can be harmful for those around. We need to, especially if the box is exploding. Godar, you stay on the box.
Well, I'm not going anywhere else.
No, of course. Try and go limp. And let whatever is going to happen to you.
Are you talking about the
So, Methuselah,
Don't fight it!
which are we talking about?
You'll know when the time comes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you just stay there.
When's
Don't
the...
fight. Shh, don't fight it.
Oh gosh, this is all getting a bit murdery again.
I feel it would be best if Burnham, Tully, who of course isn't talking to anyone for some reason at the moment, and Fickle, if you go into the grass, the spell is so magnificent it could be awfully blinding. So if you look away from the spell that I'm going to cast, that's probably for the best.
Well,
It's deep and dangerous wizardry.
Burnham.
Yes?
Can you
Hello.
come over here a second?
Hello.
Do we think that Methuselah might just try and blow this chap
I'll
up?
cover my ears then, because apparently I'm not privy to this conversation.
Well, she's only walked like 2 steps away.
Okay.
No, I think he's a great and powerful wizard who's going to do an incredible spell. So I'm going to go into the grass. Tully's also going to come into the grass, aren't you, Tully?
Single nod.
Come on, Tully. We won't look at this spell. Far too powerful for our eyes.
I say, Godar. What is the nature of this trap? If we pull you off, what will happen?
Well, you see, I don't really know. They were running round me, and
What did they put beneath you?
well, I didn't. They brought this box over and then sat me on it. They were laughing a lot, though.
So, can we look at the box? Show us
Yeah.
your box.
Well, I can't really show it to you because I'm sitting on it.
The problem is, if you mess with the box, you risk the trap going off. That's the first thing they teach you at wizard school.
I had heard that lesson.
Did you go to wizard school?
Well, as a bard, you learn from any schools of life. Oh, Methuselah. I hold his hand and I say, please try not to kill him. Do your best.
Oh, of course I won't.
And she reluctantly trudges off into the grass.
Okay. Tully, Burnham, and Fickle are in the grass, facing away. Are you?
No, I'm peeking.
Okay, you're peeking, right?
We're not.
Okay. Burnham and Tully are facing away. Methuselah, over to you.
For my next
I
steps,
shan't listen to this. I'm going to put my fingers in my ears.
I think you might have to leave the room.
Okay.
Okay, see?
So, Methuselah.
Malcolm, is that you?
What's going on?
So, I mean, we all know, right? We all know the crack. Methuselah is a very basic, low-level magic user who's got...
Is he looking for some divine inspiration, is he?
No, he's not. He's got his powers from being a warlock, from that Jekyll of a character Nia. The problem is, Methuselah doesn't have very many powers.
No.
And there's one he goes to quite often,
All right, yeah.
which is applicable in this situation.
Okay.
But he just wanted to make the others think he had lots of amazing powers.
Are you going to look to see if... First off, are you going to look to see if Fickle's peeking?
Yeah, I'll turn around and check, have a look.
Okay. Roll me a perception then.
I mean, she's 14 plus 1.
Okay, yeah, you can see sort of some pair of eyes sticking out.
So what I'm going to do is I want to try and find some, another box or something I can hide behind
Okay.
as cover.
Well, there's the carts around you. A couple of them have been set on fire. They're
Something
not.
I could drag.
They're sort of smouldering anymore. There are other boxes lying around.
I'll take one of those boxes then.
Okay. How big a box do you want? Describe to me what you're looking for.
Just enough to cover my body. So
if you were standing
if I was
up,
crouching.
If you were crouching.
Yeah.
Okay, there is a one of the carts a bit further down the road. You can see there are a selection of boxes in it.
Okay. I'm going to go up to the box.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and open it gently and have a look inside.
Okay, you open it. It's just full of fruit, actually.
Oh, what kind of fruit?
Apples.
Oh, that's good then. If it will come out. Can I open all the boxes quickly?
Yeah, you can.
Can I find any pairs?
So you go by one, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. You open the next box.
Yeah.
This one is full of a sweet corn, actually.
Okay.
So it looks like you've come across a sort of fooding. You go to the next box, and it explodes.
We're not allowed to... Okay, I suppose so.
Well, if you like,
Yeah.
and you take 1 damage.
Wonderful.
By explodes, I mean there's like a little.
Wonderful. Right. If only we had more pencils, eh? Oh, bastard!
And you hear go. Yeah, they probably. I mean, I was unable to stop them, but I don't know. I saw them messing around in there earlier.
Right, Godar. Well, it's good to... It's lucky I know your chances of survival right now, isn't it? I take the crate of apples or whatever, and I move it to... I'm going to be 30 metres away from where Godar is. And I'm going to be positioned between that lot and myself. So, as in Tully and Burnham, Fickle are behind me in the grass, me, Box, and then 30 metres where Godar is.
There's not that much distance.
Okay. How far is the edge of the grass then?
The edge of the grass is 30, so if you wanted to be 30 feet away, you'd be at the edge of the grass.
Okay, yeah, so I'll be there.
Okay.
And then what I'm going to do is cast a minor illusion behind my back
Right.
of a bright flashing light.
Okay.
And at the same time, I'm going to cast Thorn Whip
Right. Okay.
on Godar.
Does he have to...
So I told him to relax.
You did?
And go with it. So I do have to... Let me just quickly bring up the thing.
I think it's a...
Make a melee spell attack against a target. If the attack hits, the creature takes 1d6 piercing damage, so the thorns wrap around him.
Can you do it from distance then, or is it melee?
Yeah, I can do it from 30 feet.
Okay.
And it pulls him 10 feet closer to me.
Right.
So I have to hit him, but I'm hoping he's not resisting.
He's not resisting, but you are 30 feet away.
It's true. It's true. So I'll roll to hit. Oh, no. 4 plus my spell modifier.
It's... That's at this distance, unless it's something stupendous.
No, it's not.
That's not going to be a hit.
So can I have another go?
You can take as many goes as you want. I assume you're redoing the flash every time.
I suppose so.
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, if I can.
Yeah. Well, it's a cantrip, isn't it?
20.
20.
Yeah.
Right, roll a percentage.
Oh, good. That's good then. Sometimes Methuselah's just too good. So
your dice skills of getting them in the thing.
that's unfortunate. Right. So rolling this up. 1. That's good. That's good then. 0.
Just the one.
Yeah, just 1.
Okay. Well, that's probably worked in your favour actually.
Yes.
What's the damage on this one?
It's 1d6.
Okay. Well, it's just 6 damage then because it's
6
there. And so you're intending on pulling him towards you, are you?
Towards me by 10 foot, yes.
Yep.
So I'll be 10 foot away from the crate.
Okay. You do that.
Yeah.
The spell actually, so these thorny sort of whip comes out.
It comes up the shillelagh that I have, the kind of knobbled stick.
Comes out that. It hits Godar, slatches onto him, and jerks him 10 foot towards you instantaneously. And you hear a... and a little bit of smoke comes out the bottom of the box. And that's it. Godar's on the floor going, and you look over and he's giving you a nod and he goes, "You solved one of the problems. Thanks, man. Thanks." So we're back in the room. Burnham.
Hello.
Tully.
That's you.
Doesn't say anything. Fickle.
Methuselah.
You are facing away. Well, Fickle, you're facing forwards.
Yeah.
You see...
Oh no! The DM is laughing.
You
listeners.
see Methuselah looking around the caravans in front of you. He appears to be...
Sorry, listeners, can I just say, Jules is hiding his face. Carry on.
I think someone didn't roll very well. He's rubbing his eyebrows in a way that suggests this has all gone horribly wrong.
You see him walk around sort of the caravans, stepping over the odd dead kobold here and there.
Yeah.
And he goes over to one of the caravans on the far side, and you see him start going through boxes. You see him look in one, and then look over towards...
Is he looting?
Well, no, from what
Does
you can...
Fickle think he looks like he's looking for shit to put
You
in
see
pockets?
him look over towards the group of where you are,
Yeah.
and you see him sort of a little smile on his face, and he shuts the top of that box, and then he opens the next one. He opens it. You see him sort of shrug his shoulders, and then he goes over to the next one, and he opens it, and you see an explosion of light and a little explosion, and you see him sort of stagger backwards and sort of shake his head, and then step down and walk back over to where you guys are, dragging one of the boxes with him. Dragging one of the boxes.
Okay.
He places the box next to you and then looks towards where Godar is sitting. You then see a bright flash of light and it completely obscures your vision. You look forward and Godar is still sitting there. And you hear I don't know, would there be any noise? What noise was there?
Come on, boy, get it together!
You hear that,
Okay.
and you see a second blinding flash of light. And as that occurs, you see Godar flying 10 foot towards you at great speed, as if grabbed by a tendril of magic. And then there is a little bit of smoke erupts from the box that Godar was sitting on.
No, they're useless at trapping. We knew this. We forgot that they can't make good traps.
And Methuselah turns around and his blackened, slightly scorched face is beaming, I would imagine.
No!
No?
I'm playing on these bloody kobolds! I can't wait to kick the shit out of them with my shillelagh! I'm gonna bop them so bloody hard!
Methuselah, what's going on? You seem to have saved Goda.
Yes, of course I did! But it's stupid trap! They don't even have the decency to set up an explosion big enough to rip his legs off!
I assumed that you managed to to stop the explosion as well.
No, my magic was pulling Godar off. Who wrote that one in?
Where's that line? Left or no?
I shake Methuselah's hand and I say, we have been privy to watch a great wizard today.
Yes, well,
I
it's
should-
lucky you didn't look directly into the eyes of the spell, you would lose your mind.
I actually didn't see anything that made me lose my mind, but I did see a very bright flash of light, and I shall write a song about this
Wonderful.
one day when I've got not a lot else on.
Well,
There's a compliment.
well, yes, good.
I say,
Good to know I'm on the back burner.
I say, Goda, would you like to give Methuselah a fee for for the use of his powers?
Godar, you see Godar walking off towards the grass, sort of holding,
Godar, wait.
walking a little bit funny, sort of as if he's.
Oh, he needs a wee, doesn't he?
He's been. he's walking as if he's been riding a really rough horse for a while.
Oh, these kobolds have got
Yeah,
dark.
he's walking like a cowboy, and you see him. It was very
Come on,
kind
Abu.
of you.
Watch out, your mummy's listening.
Very, very kind of you. And then he's. I just have a issue that I need to deal with at the moment, and he wanders off into the grass
He's
nearby.
basically shit himself. Strong magic can do that, you know.
I wondered what had happened. Oh, don't do your strong magic on me then, Methuselah.
I wouldn't dare it. I will say, Burnham, as a act of kindness, I have also potentially rescued some pears. Actually.
Oh.
Well, basically, there's a fruit cart over there. One of the boxes exploded, and I was too annoyed to look at it. So,
Burnham sprints over to the fruit cart.
You find an open box of sweet corn,
Fuck that.
and another box which has damaged apples in it.
I rummage through the apples.
just apples.
Oh! He collapses onto like his hiney his bum.
Tiny,
I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, thank the elder ones. No pear has been damaged. Thank you, Methuselah, for not damaging any pears.
I do try. So Godar's shitting himself in a bush.
Revolting.
Yeah, I've frazzled my beard.
Do you mean Goda's going to the toilet in the bush? Or do we all shit ourselves every time we have a poo?
Wait, what? No, I think he might have actually pooed in his pants.
Oh, okay.
I think the act of my magic.
Okay.
He was clogged up, rather.
You see, Fickle is writing everything down. He said, I want to be absolutely clear in the song. So, thank
People
you.
need to be warned about Godar. Really.
Okie dokie. What rhymes with Goda?
So, big win out of this one then?
Yes, I think we've done very well to rescue the Godar.
We've lost a Magnum but gained a Godar.
Well, we've not lost a Magnum. Magnum has been found. He found his faith.
Shall we take some apples?
You can do with the apples what you want.
Fickle takes some apples.
Yeah, there's a whole box on that cart. About 3. There's quite a few boxes there.
Are they red or green apples?
They're a mix of both.
Okay.
I think each apple is a mix.
I've
They're
got
nicely.
Oh. I've got some hybrid apples, chaps.
How lovely. Apples. Can I go and speak to Godar, please?
You can.
Wait till he's finished.
I'm not. I have no decorum. Godar, have you ever thought of becoming a bell-bottom?
Well, do you mind? I mean, I'm rather indisposed at the moment.
No.
Thanks for the sound effects there, Mira.
They don't work now. You pointed them out.
I think that the sound of
I'd
the
have
sound
done it if you'd made them with your mouth.
those sound
I didn't
effects.
know what you're doing with the microphone.
Realism.
Those sounds. I think we've passed the point of those sounds being required.
Well, do you like pears, Mr. Godar?
Oh well, yes, yeah, I suppose.
Well, would you like to spend the rest of your life protecting them?
What sales pitch?
I've not got very good charisma.
I mean, I feel like I want to say no to that one. But,
Okay, wander off.
all right.
There's only so much I'm going to try.
You leave Godar sort of wiping straw across his
Tiny.
hiney.
That's a very rough thing to rub on your bottom.
Please not look at much.
No.
I'd have gone leaves or grass or anything.
I would
Really.
have stolen clothes off the dead bodies.
Anything. But
You would have stolen clothes of dead bodies just to wipe your ass.
Yeah, over straw.
I say to Godar, unfortunately, there don't seem to be any streams or ponds nearby. You may have some Klingons. Bye.
Yeah, and Godar is still in the grass.
I
Yeah.
feel like Godar would make a good cultist.
Yeah, I know. If I had higher charisma, I'd try and convince him.
But hang on, doesn't
I really
he?
don't.
Doesn't he mess up everything? So how would you mess that up?
He's pretty stupid at following.
Yeah, he would
Like, he would
follow things.
I can imagine that somehow he would have ended up as a cultist from one of our other campaigns. Like, if Burnham wasn't here trying to convince him, he would have been snatched up by a Burnham long ago.
Yeah. So, I guess we go through everything else, see if there's any other clues. Or,
Yeah, good idea.
Searching for pears that might need rescuing.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
So you're going through the rest of the things on the cart.
I suppose so, but I'm probably going to shillelagh any boxes I find. Just whack them.
I stay well away from Methuselah.
You smash up a number of boxes. They really just contain foodstuffs on that cart.
The second it's left up, I search through frantically for pears.
You don't find any, no. There are, I mean, generally just there are sort of orchard type fruits, but no pears.
For you.
So, no, it's just Godar here, basically.
Dried meats, orchard, apples, that kind of stuff. So you've got, as far as food replenishment is concerned,
We're sorted.
you're sorted. You've got food.
Well, onwards we go, I guess.
It seems that the kobolds perhaps overestimated how powerful their traps were.
Yes.
What was the white flash, Methuselah? Can you do that for me when I'm on stage?
Well, I could for a fee, of course.
Oh, well, let's talk about that. And they wander off talking business rates for performances.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I was interested in Godar, but let's talk about this. Is Godar going to come with us?
Let's watch and see what he does.
Well, are you hanging around, just waiting for
I
him?
guess wait for him to come.
Yeah, you hear a voice from there. I don't suppose anyone's got any spare trousers, do they?
Yes, this dead man has.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. That one seems to have pooed himself also. Maybe.
Oh, Methuselah, you must have done your magic on him accidentally.
I say this one's a clean. And I don't take them off. I point him to the bloke.
Well, I was wondering if one of you could just help me, because I mean, I don't actually have any trousers on at the moment.
Wait, you're hanging out with your wang out?
In the grass, yes.
Oh, in the grass.
In the grass.
I think if you agree to join Burnham's cult, then we'll help you with the trousers.
That seems fair. You have to speak like this, though.
So I have to join a lifelong cult and...
Give it a week trial. Is that right, Burnham?
That sounds fair. He'll definitely do more than a week.
And you can he reach the rank of Magnum, or does he have to start
he can start at bell bottom, but at the end of the week you could be a Magnum, maybe even a Tully. I might need a new Tully by the end of the week.
Tully doesn't just his head just goes even lower than it was before.
That's weird, because you've got a Tully.
Oh yes, but Tully might want to go back to the Order as well.
It's funny the way you say that. It sounds like you're not really saying back to the Order. You're actually saying something else.
Oh, how peculiar.
That's peculiar, isn't it?
So what do you say, Godar?
For a pair of trousers? Nah.
Just a week in a cult.
Give it a day.
A day? I could do a day.
And you have to help us on our journey.
Do I have to have my hair like yours, though?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's a no then, sorry.
Okay, well, hang out with your wang out then.
And you see a semi-nude Godar with his hands over his nether region, walking towards the nearest corpse that he can find, and trying with one hand to pull trousers off a dead corpse.
I think you should have gone with the cult. Can you not roll the persuasion? Surely that's how D&D works.
Yes, I can. I get -1 to persuasion rolls.
Can I assist you?
Yes, I got 11 -1, 10.
What do I do to assist you?
Roll a d20, I assume.
Or you can just try and persuade on your own.
I'll try and persuade on my own. I'll say, Godar, I think you're a god. Is that not right? You're a god.
Well, you know, I did defend the caravan to the best of my abilities.
I mean, the fact is that you tried to defend it, but you messed up. And I feel like I'm good at reading people. I feel like this isn't the first time you fucked up being a god, is it?
Well, what's your point?
My point is that we're all a competent group of adventurers. If you help us, indulge my friend and join his cults for... what's you called?
No, cult's fine. Order. But I'll take cults.
Join his order for a day. And then we're going to go on a really successful mission. It'll be great for you. No one will blame you for all these people dying.
Well, I mean, do you have any pamphlets or reading material?
Burnham?
No, not reading, not on us. We don't carry that round. I mean, your main rules are you need to protect all, like, widows. We're a big fan of widows.
That's good for a god, isn't it?
And, like, wives. We like wives to protect women. We don't look through windows. So you can't ever look through windows. Just go inside.
Yes.
Right.
And you cannot do anything that would ever damage a pair. The pair.
But right, okay.
You can't eat any more pears.
Roll your
Oh,
second
you've got to have this
persuasion
haircut
attempt.
and this voice.
Roll your second persuasion attempt.
16 plus 5, 21.
I suppose for a day I could try it. Yeah, why not?
What kind of hair does Godar have?
Completely shaved head with just a fringe.
But what does he have now?
No, that's what he's got now.
He's got normal hair at the moment.
What, long hair?
Just like short back and sides, almost.
Okay, right.
Like a little bit floppy hair on top.
Oh, lovely. If it's a flop's perfect.
Can I have the trousers then? Like,
Yes,
can
of
you-
course, Scotty.
I could use a hand.
Scotty, give him your trousers.
Tully wears robes. And also he's a halfling.
Fickle's off looking after the horses while this is going on.
Okay, yep, sure.
She's saying to the horses, "Oh, they're having a little dressing up game over there." She'll come back quite the gentleman, I will imagine.
He goes and Tully. I said, Tully, take every pair of trousers of every corpse.
So, and after about 10 minutes...
These guys. I'll take this guy's trousers off. Oh, that's not a girdle of strength. No, that's a belt of chastity. Dirty man.
Yes, you have a Godar with trouser.
Okay, kneel down, Godar. Now for the head shaving. No, that's not the voice you have anymore.
Do it again one more time.
Hello.
Hello.
Of course, Rory's going to be rubbish at
That's
everything.
much better, Godar.
All the time?
All the time.
Right.
You can just not talk much if you want.
Yeah, probably.
My name is Godar.
No, that's my name.
Oh, yes. Right, okay. Can we shave his head?
With what?
Well, I'm hoping between us we have a sharp blade.
You got knives, yeah.
I will use. Well, I'm not. I don't really use bladed weapons. I'm an unarmed fighter.
Okay, well,
Have any of the
Fickle or...
corpses got a knife?
Fickle or... Yeah, there's knives around, yeah.
Okay, I'll use a knife to cut his hair as short as possible, safely. I don't want to cut his head off.
Yeah, roll.
Yep.
Give me a roll for that, just to see how that goes for you.
No!
Hair cutting.
4!
Hair cutting skills.
Plus my survival?
Why is there a haircutting skill?
Yeah, I know, that's weird, isn't it?
Plus my dexterity.
Yeah.
I have written to the
Plus
wizard.
a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, yeah.
Sleight of hand. Plus 3. 7.
7, okay. You, it takes you longer than it might have. You make a few little mistakes, and it looks pretty rough around the edges. It's not a properly shaved
That
head.
will do for now, Godar. Welcome to the order.
Thanks.
Thanks. Don't you dare talk like that. We're not going down that road again, and no singing either.
Do you have a spare horse?
No, but me and Tully can share. Tully doesn't mind.
Okay, so Godar saddles up, and I assume the rest of you do as well?
Yes, I'm on my horse.
Okay.
Fickle, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Methuselah.
Good.
I'm looking forward to our next meal.
Oh, we've got a lot of food now, haven't
Yes, we do.
What to sup on? I think we should probably get on. We've exhausted this situation.
Yes, and we can have a lun later. A lun?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes, we will have a lun. Yes, we will.
Horses away!
And I assume you're following the kobold track, are you?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
No, we're heading down the road now.
Well, yeah.
Back to the order.
Back to the order. I have a new member.
You make your way. So you reckon you've got about 3/4, half a day's travel till you reach the edge of what might be considered the forest and the lower mountain region.
Okay.
Back to the forests, my friends.
I don't live in the forests.
Fickle, you're a half-elf, is that right? Do you have an affinity with the forest?
I have an affinity with all living things, but
Yes.
I do like the fact that we're now hidden from view
Well,
rather
that
than
is a comfort.
We're not quite there yet. That's where you're heading. But
It will be a comfort, yes.
indeed.
okay, you make your way, and for the first half of your journey goes absolutely fine. Nothing happens.
Oh, we like that.
Roll me a perception for the second.
Oh, fuck a duck.
All of us.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm level 17 plus 2, 19.
12.
12.
Godar rolled a 2.
2.
Methuselah rolled a 2.
Fickle, you think that you might be being followed.
Okay, I do message to the... I wonder if I can do all of it to everybody. No, I just say to everybody... I ride up to each of them individually and I say, I've got a bad feeling we're being followed.
Interesting.
I say, does one of us want to drop off of our horse and...
I'm good at hiding. I can wait for them.
Yes, and you've already... Yes, you've already got Tully.
Tully can ride my horse.
Yes, but someone might not notice if one of the halflings slips off.
Should we go round in a big circle and come back and pick him up?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm very fast as well, so I can catch you up.
I feel like that would be a police procedural type
Yes.
plan.
I do a little signal. I do hand on top of my head and then roll off the horse.
I love it so much.
I can't remember what the police signals meant, but I fall off the horse.
Pickle is delighted.
So I steer the horse close to a bush and try to roll into.
Well, you're walking through the long grass. So
I try and roll off the horse into the long
okay,
grass.
so so from where the kobold track is, you move it to the left, and you sort of slip off
Yeah.
into the side.
Can I try and hide in the grass?
Yeah, roll it.
Roll it. 12 plus 3, 15.
As far as you're concerned, you're quite well hidden. So other guys,
On the other hand.
other guys. So you're walking again on this trampled grass from the kobolds. Are you telling me that you're going to come off and start circling around at you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that happens. How far do you want to leave it until you do that, or
Not long, maybe a minute.
minute?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me. In fact, everyone roll me a perception then.
8.
Oh, 20.
A 20.
Overall.
Not on that.
All right. Okay. So 20. What was yours?
8.
6.
Okay. Berman, you don't hear anything.
Oh no.
Oh
Should have put
no.
my fingers in my ears.
Oh god.
Fickle, you looking backwards as you start turning around and kind of coming back on yourself, you can see in various places throughout the grass, spread out, not at equal distances, but
Oh god.
maybe in sort of 6 or 7 or so places,
Velociraptors.
the top of the grass flickering as if things are moving underneath
We're
it,
surrounded.
and that sort of there's an equal amount on the left side of the path and on the right, and they appear to be the ones on the left are moving. They're all moving forwards.
Uh-oh.
I'm
When are they gonna
stealthy.
When are they going to reach Burnham?
You reckon maybe a turn, 2 turns?
Okay, I say, Methuselah, can you see these shapes in the grass? We better get back to Burnham quickly.
Oh shit! Yes, it
I
looks like
know.
Burnham's done for.
He'll be hiding, hopefully.
Yes, the best thing to do is just to leave him be and continue on. If we strike out, we'll draw them all the way, and Burnham can have a great time.
I say, Methuselah, be brave. We can do this and save our, misled friend. We need to redeem his soul before he does die. You hold them off, I'll do the hoovering. And
Okay.
then we proceed.
So what you're gunning back for?
We're quickly trying to get back in time to save him. I'm sorry if we're boring you, DM.
I don't know where that came from.
Really quite offensive.
I mean, it's only
It's your campaign.
it's 2 in the afternoon.
It's so boring, all these monsters coming at you.
I mean, it's 2 in the afternoon. I don't know where that came from.
This is for us. This is quite a scary moment.
So you're heading directly back for Burnham, are you?
Yes.
Okay.
I say, Lady Gale, if you can see us, help us out here now.
Is that like what, a prayer, or is it what?
It's like under my breath, I guess.
Okay.
Like hopeful prayer, but we don't really know if Lady Gale was a god or a witch or what she was. So.
She was a witch that ate people. Jesus, pretty sure of that.
Okay, you make your way back, and you to the approximate area where Burnham was. You can't see him, though.
Oh, Burnham, are you hiding?
Yes.
Quickly, jump on one of the horses, quickly.
Okay.
He comes sprinting out and runs the horse with Tully on it.
Okay, you jump on.
I say, what's the plan? Run the fuck away, run the fuck away, run the fuck away.
I believe you run the fuck away.
Okay.
So you go for a canter then, just
I'm going to gallop.
Yeah.
gallop. Yeah.
The fastest,
move.
If they're cantering, I'm galloping.
the fastest gear setting on the horse is engaged.
Max power.
Yep, and you gallop away. Are you looking back, or are you just gunning for it?
Yeah, I think we're kind of looking over our shoulders.
Well, I can sit backwards on the horse
Oh,
looking
yes.
for what's going on, so I will.
You're the tail gunner.
Yes, and if I need to jump up and punch people, like if there's a female kobold, right in the snout, she'll drink her knuckles.
You gallop away, and you don't appear to. Well, nothing happens to you. Keep going.
Oh, are they
Can we
still
see them following us?
No.
Okay.
Interesting.
What kind of wildlife is there in this forest?
Well, you're still
Paint us a picture.
you're still in the grassy area at the moment.
Okay, we're still in the grassy area.
Yeah.
What kind of wildlife is there in the grassy area?
You would have all the
Rabbits?
yeah, you'd have normal sort of mice, the rats, that kind of stuff. Big enough creatures to create the sort of disturbances that Fickle saw. Could be anything ranging from perhaps a big cat to like maybe a pig or something like that.
Okay.
Very well organised pigs.
Yeah.
I'm giving you examples of sort of
Of sizes. Yes.
Maybe we could start trying to be stealthy, but I don't know how you can be stealthy when you're riding a horse in a forest. Or I don't know if we just try and keep up speed, or...
Do we lay a trap?
Oh, Methuselah seems to be very good at traps.
Oh, yes. In what regard, considering I haven't done any traps?
You saved Gouda.
Yes, that's disarming a trap. If any of you lay a trap, I can easily disarm it.
Oh, okay. Maybe we should...
I could create a bonfire.
Oh, gosh. No more burning of things.
I forgot that you
Methuselah creates a bonfire.
nice.
Just in the grass.
Just in the
Yeah,
grass.
just in the grass where we think they were roundabouts.
Can-
So they would have to run through it, I guess.
Can the rest of us watch him do this from the forest?
Well, you're not quite at the forest yet.
No.
You're still in
Okay.
the grassland.
I think we should try and make it to the forest in safety, but if you do want to set a fire,
I do.
let's make sure the wind is blowing in the direction of the grass and not the forest.
We'll be fine in the forest. It's pretty much a rainforest.
No, Methuselah.
Methuselah makes a bonfire.
Can Fickle check way the wind is blowing? Nature check. Okay, that's 16 with a plus of... so 18, nature check.
It's blowing north.
This is blowing the way that we're going.
Perfect! It'll cover our tracks. Creates a bonfire.
Quickly, Burnham, go and wee on his bonfire. Quickly. Quickly. I can't.
I'm on the back of a horse!
You want to get the horses to wee on it?
I'm not equipped. We can't. He'll kill us all.
She has got a point. No, she hasn't. That's the point.
Hang on, is that Godard joining in?
Yeah.
We can't let him. We will die. The forest will die.
How big is this fire? It's like 4 foot across.
It's not big. It depends how big I want it to be. And I want it to be big.
Is there a gap between the grass
It's a
and the forest?
5-foot cube.
I can't piss out a 5 foot cube of fire.
How do you know if you've never tried?
We've not had much to drink today. I'm quite dehydrated.
Yes, we didn't find a pond or a stream.
Exactly. That's why Godard's got such a stinky bottom.
Okay, well, I think we should let him do the bonfire. The rest of us should race to the forest and find shelter there while he's doing it.
You've got a good out. Like if you like to keep your horses at a gallop for that long would be quite intense for them.
We don't have to because I made the bonfire.
I mean,
I feel I'm caught between two very distinct different plans.
Okay.
The plan of Fickle, which seems quite well thought out, and create a bonfire.
which you've done.
It's happened.
Okay, oh, well done, Methuselah. The bonfire looks fab. Shall we go to the forest now?
Yes, let's go.
Okay. Well, bloody done.
Okay.
Can I do a perception check to see if the thing shaking through the grass, if they react to the fire that's now appeared?
Okay. Yeah, roll it.
Good idea.
No, I can't see anything.
Oh, that was a really good
When
thought,
you
though.
looked back previously, when you started a gallop, you didn't think that they would be keeping up with you.
As in we're going so quickly, or they just don't seem to be moving.
You're going so quickly.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Well, let's get to the forest then. Maybe we can lay a trap or just wait up there to see what happens.
Yes, more bonfires. You're right, I am good at traps.
Oh, God.
Yes, you are right.
Sometimes I worry which one of us is the true psychopath.
Yes, bonfires.
Is it Burnham or Fickle?
You continue on. After a while, your horses they can't keep galloping. They have to come down to a normal canter, a normal trot, frothing at the mouth, tired. And as you continue along this path, you see a figure standing in the middle of the road that you're going on, well, the sort of trampled path.
Perception check on it?
Yep, roll.
Oh, no, shut up.
Should we send Godar up to investigate? No one. Fickle, you can do us a solid.
Well, is this perceptioning?
Yeah, we
12.
try and work out what this figure is.
Yeah. Do we reckon? Does he look like a monk?
No. No.
Fucking optimistic. Magnus managed to get there before us.
No. It looks like a knoll.
Ooh. Now the gnolls hate the kobolds.
Oh, yes.
Because the kobolds screwed him over in the war with the Dragon Ball.
The Dragon Ball, yes. Interesting. Send Godar first, I think.
Bell-bottom Godar, it's time for you to make your first action as a member of the Order.
Yes, do I call you Master?
You call me Burnham. That is my title.
Oh, I thought that was your name.
Well, I'll explain it to you once you live at the Order with which don't worry about that now. You'll have enough time to learn. You'll have the rest of your life. Bell-bottom Godar, just go and speak to that knoll. He looks friendly enough. Does he look friendly enough?
He looks like a knoll holding a bow and arrow.
Oh, maybe don't.
No, I think you can!
Okay.
Is he like holding it up at us?
No, he is. It's on his back. As in, I say holding. I mean, he's got a bow and arrow.
So let's paint a picture. What does this knoll actually look like, if we can see him from a distance?
He's got feathers in a sort of almost Native American type headdress type thing. Also stuck to little bits and bobs on his body. He's got colourful paint on him.
What's his face look like? What's the knoll's face look like?
They're sort of cat-like creatures. More like Khajiit from hyena-y type. They like Khajiit, is it from?
They're more hyena.
Yeah, hyena-y. Yeah.
Uggy. Uggy dog cat. Right.
Different coloured fur. You can't tell whether that's dyed or whether it's natural or.
Okay. So I think we should send. Maybe if we. Oh no! Wait, no. We should approach him. Godar, I think he's the best one to send to test his abilities.
You are a guard, Godar. You have a sword.
Tell him that we mean peace and we want to talk about attacking the kobolds.
Fickle's just shaking her head, but she's interested to see how it will work out.
I can do. I'll be honest with you. Historically, I've not been particularly good at this sort of thing.
Do you want me to come with you?
Yeah.
I'll go with him.
Fickle, maybe you should go too. You're quite good at diffusing situations.
So everyone but you.
And Tally.
Yes, Tally stays.
Don't forget about Tally.
Yes.
My default was that Tally would follow you everywhere. Is that
No, I will tell him to wait on the horse.
Okay.
I don't want the horse wandering off.
right?
Or Tully.
I say, put down your weapon, good Knoll, for we are allies,
Is this as you're coming towards him?
as the three of us.
Yeah.
We're walking in step like the monkeys.
Ooh. He's an angry monkey.
Trespass.
Pardon?
You trespass.
We seek the safety of your forest. We're being followed by evil
Kobolds.
kobolds.
This is the knoll area.
I say, we can be knowlish. We have gifts for you, and I give him the apples.
You see him. So how close are you when this is happening?
Hyenas.
How close are you?
I didn't think that through.
We had dried meat.
Yeah, and some dried meat.
And we have to say how close we are.
I think we're
Oh,
about.
Where did we stop?
I think we're
Where
about
did you
10
stop?
foot away.
About 10 foot.
I'm 11.
I roll the apples towards him. One at a time.
Dirty apples.
They're not dirty. It's a
Well, now they are. You rolled them on the floor.
It's a mossy forest floor. They fall from the trees onto the
It's
floor.
only 30 doll anyway.
You hear. What's an elf doing here?
It's a bloody good question. And I just don't know. But we're here now. I'm here, you're here, he is here, he is
I'm
here.
here.
The horse is here, the other chap's here, and this other chap.
Place your weapons on the floor.
Burnham puts his fist onto the floor.
Tully, do the same.
Fickle,
Tully immediately does the same.
Fickle puts her sword.
Tully was with me.
Yeah. Oh, is it them as well?
No, I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm not there.
Well, no, you're further back, aren't
Yeah,
you?
we stay back. Me and Tully stay back.
Fickle puts her sword.
Oh, yeah, of course, Tully's quite far. Sorry, Fickle, go.
She puts her sword on the floor, but she keeps her dagger and her bow hidden.
How are you hiding a bow?
No, I don't have a bow, I don't think. She just hides her dagger.
Okay.
It's so well hidden, even.
I don't think I've got one.
Even Fickle's had his bow all the time. She doesn't even know where it is.
Find it one day.
And with your weapons on the floor, several other gnolls move out from the grass to your left and your right.
Hello. Well met,
I feel I'm in a
Knowles.
very vulnerable position with my fists on the floor with bum in the air.
I love it. You must return down the path from whence you came, but the elf stays with us.
Fickle looks at the others and says, "Don't worry, companions. This reminds me of the legends of the sailor dwarf Oleg Saltheart, who was brave and would do anything he could to save his companions. I will go with these gnolls, but if anything happens, please do avenge me, and hopefully I will see you soon."
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you want, I don't mind going. Just make sure you. I do a message to Methuselah saying, "Please come and save me if you can. Bye."
And Methuselah thinks to himself, I wonder if she means now or later.
So I say, no, oh God. So Fickle is kind of in the message giving the implication she's going off with this guy so they can.
You're gonna go with them. Yep. Okay. So
I ride up and I say, I feel there's a
He's done
disturbance here. What is happening?
They want me to go with them.
And you're like, ooh, hello.
I worry that because
He's a
we're
grumpy
surrounded,
goose.
if I don't do what they say, they might kill all of us. I might have a way of persuading them to be nice to me if I.
Knowles, sorry, Fickle. I know you're being destined to be killed or something worse, but I feel we should strike a proper deal with these Knowles. Knowles, if you take the elf, can we continue on?
I am the Flind. I am the Alpha. There is no deal.
Oh, right.
You may return. The elf stays.
What would you like me to do with me, the Flynn? The Alpha? Is it the Alpha? How do I say it?
I think he's the alpha.
Oh, okay. But you're Burnham.
Yeah.
And you're Vernon.
The small one is right.
Oh, okay.
Can I do an insight?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. 16 plus. No. No, just 16, I think. Oh no, 16 plus 2. Could we take him? Like, how many punches could I have to do on a nail to kill it?
So, okay, well, I'll describe if you're considering that. Then I'll describe. You've got one chap standing in front of you. Looking at him, he has a couple of knives attached to a belt. He has a bow on his back. The people who've come out of the forest, the grass next to you, there are 3 on each side, and they are all carrying bows. Apart from knives, they don't appear to have any other close combat type weapons. And they haven't got hands on knives, they've got hands on bows which are drawn.
Okay.
Do you think you could take them? Possibly, yeah.
Methuselah addresses the Alpha.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're the Alpha Knoll, are you? Oh, is that the same Knolls that got their asses kicked by the Dragonborns and the Kobolds?
Don't speak of these things you know nothing about.
Oh, so they didn't beat you, did they? They didn't. Yes, they did. Or a hiss. Is that a hiss or a yes?
He's looking angry, he's hissing at you.
We're on the
Okay.
same side. We are fighting against these enemies.
I punched 3 kobolds to death yesterday. No, 5 in the end. Killed 3 in the building, then 2 outside.
We are seeking to put an end to Moongrak, the most powerful kobold that we have ever seen.
You shall not mention his name here.
Well,
Well, you know that one we can't say his name? Him. We're gonna-
Voldemort's here! Oh, God!
And Chris Benoit.
Reference!
I say, listen to Flynn. We're doing our best to put an end to this kobold army. If they succeed, they will overrun you as their natural enemies. What's the point of taking us, what's the point of stealing me and making our friends turn back? We could be helping you. Persuasion?
Yep.
What's that? Oh God, not good.
No.
8 plus 5, 13.
These may pass if you truly mean to attack the Moongrank.
Oh yes, we're going to kick his bottom in.
I mean, you're more than welcome to help. There's only 5 of us.
But the elf stays.
Why do you want me to stay? I mean, I know that I've known across the land for my singing, but you can come and see me at any tavern. I have a list of gig dates.
Do you have any flyers?
Oh, I do. Everyone wants the flyers. And,
No, he does not say that.
gosh darn it.
It's been a long time since an elf has walked amongst us here.
Well,
The taste is still familiar.
I'm not going to let you eat me. I have a mission. I have a destiny.
I think you should go with them.
Persuasion.
10 plus 5, 15.
It's
Oh,
going to
no.
be. I don't think that. Well, don't worry. You can roll advantage, Mira. Well, in fact, no. You're not going to. You can do what you want. I think going with them is going to be.
I was surprised you let him roll.
I look at
I did sound persuasive though.
You did. You got me. You won. Your persuasion roll on me.
I look at Methuselah and I think, what the Billy bronking bucking hell is going on here with Methuselah?
I go over to Fickle. Methuselah goes over to Fickle and says, Fickle,
We've had a good run.
yeah, we've had a good run, haven't we? I feel our paths may split now, but we should embrace, and I'm sure we'll see each other soon enough again.
You shall not touch the elf. Her flesh is ours.
Fickle looks at Methuselah and says, I feel you are right, my brother. And she gives him a hug. And she walks towards, what's his name? Flint.
The flint.
The Flint. She says, Flint, I am coming. And let me sing my way to my death. I put a hold on you. You cannot move to me. You will not eat my flesh or you will disappear. You think I'm meek and mild, but I am strong and broad. You will witness the soul and I am super hard. And she casts hold person,
Okay.
runs up to him.
Hang on. I think
This is all happening too quickly for the DM to interrupt, I feel. And
I agree.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
runs up to him, puts her arm around his neck.
The whole person though.
Kills him and all the other kobolds.
Let me just stop you there. Does whole person need to be? I think there probably needs to be a roll for
Oh
that.
yeah, there's a save.
Well,
There's a save.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I mean, I hate to break this party up.
I feel like
always
Fickle
forget-
should say her intention, and then
Yeah,
maybe
which is
have to
traditionally how we do things.
roll. Yeah.
No, I like to do the whole fight. And then we go back and start from the beginning.
And Pickle has killed them all.
Yeah.
The end.
They're all dead and buried. Now let's roll to see how close we were.
So Fickle's plan would be to cast. Basically, she's realised in an instant Methuselah is a bit of a C word. She's quickly used him to help her with a bluff to show Flint that he may have persuaded her. So Flint's thinking, oh, good. Flind. And then so she's
All right,
walking,
Hissy.
walking towards him, doing the song that will hopefully cast.
Mesmerise him.
And what's the
Beautiful.
save?
It
Let's
is-
work part by part, right? Shall we? What does he have? What's the save?
Actually, I've also just is a gnoll a humanoid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, done. I think it works, and the save will be
They look-
13.
Like that. Well, he does anyway.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's gonna eat you. Yeah. I hadn't realised before, but looking at that, he's definitely gonna eat you.
You know the Lion King, the hyenas, like them.
Or a hyena.
No, but specifically the ones in the Lion King.
Yeah, that's
So a cartoon.
One of those,
Yeah.
I like him.
Cartoon
Like
hyena.
goose, isn't he?
one of those D20s is a bit sticky, so I'm just getting out one of my own.
Right,
Well,
okay.
do I?
Yeah, we had a bad session last time, or a very good one.
Isn't it my role
Yes.
to save? So
Yeah.
what's the save?
It's 13.
20.
Oh no!
Now, does the gnoll know that he's been hold personed?
Well, the clue was in the lyrics, I feel.
Well, yeah,
he might have
it's
thought they
how.
were-
I'm not sure.
I mean, they were quite mesmerising as lyrics
I'm
go.
not sure how much, like, if I was someone singing at me and it was a magic spell, I would go, I don't know what's going on.
It depends if he's the kind of person who listens to the melody or the lyrics when they're listening to a
Roll
song.
for it.
Roll for it.
Roll for
What's
it.
up? Is he into techno?
Even-
If he's into techno, then
He's into 8 out of 10. I don't know what that means.
cats.
Oh, evens, he doesn't listen to the lyrics. So,
Yeah.
okay. Good.
Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah, and actually that means the rest of the Knowles die, which is awkward for you.
So you walk towards him. Everyone else, they appear to be focused on you, and despite the fact that he's said
Can I just stop you really
Yeah.
quickly? So the spell doesn't work. Does the deception of pretending to surrender work?
yes,
Okay.
you're walking towards him, and I believe you laid your stuff on the floor.
My sword down, but not my dagger.
No, you're walking towards him though, and they're looking at you quite I can't pronounce that. Reverentially.
Yeah.
I say,
Yes.
you do know I'm a half elf, right?
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
The smell, though. Oh, so delicious.
I think that's just perfume. I've got some you can have.
And he looks at you, and he looks at the rest of them. She will be revered. This will be a feast to remember.
Oh, I wish I could come.
And the
Are
three
you
on
gonna
each.
eat pears?
The three on either side sort of start backing away from Berman and Tully and Methuselah. And they start walking towards the edge of the grass from whence they came. Are you still going with them?
It's nice having you.
Bye.
I think I would take Steve Flint's hand.
Okay. Like, grab it as if you're walking.
No, like, go, let's go. Let's go to my feast.
Well, this went differently than I thought.
We're breaking conventions all over the
Yeah,
place. He thought we still have Magnum with us. He thought Godot would be exploded. He's got no idea what we're about.
And you hear Godot. In fact, yeah, I said Tully, but Tully is there, isn't it?
Tully's there.
You hear Godot go. You guys are a bit weird. And yeah, they don't. He doesn't. He holds your hand. He looks at you the Knoll leader looks at you very, very oddly. But they then move in formation around you, and they move you off into the grass.
Methuselah, did you do your spell on her?
Of course I bloody did. Do you not hear what I said? I said, our paths may split now, but we shall be reunited.
That was a good choice to hug her at that moment. Well done, Methuselah.
Yes. I hope she got that part of the plan. So I feel like she looked at me like I was a bit of a C-word after this. And I was like, no, this is coming planned.
Oh, I thought she was talking about Oleg Saltheart because he would always be going seaward on his trips.
Oh, maybe. That's a stretch, but maybe.
Fickle, as she's walking away, thinks, oh no, I called him a bit of a C-word.
So where are they going? Can you see where they're going?
No, the spell's run out of charges, actually. Only joking! Yeah, sure, I can see everywhere they go, basically.
Basically, guys, it's wicked.
You will come with us.
Okay, let's go.
And they move with you, and they sort of work deeper into the grassy area, moving sort of perpendicular to the route that you would take if you were going to go towards the forest.
Okay. Can I quickly message to Methuselah, quickly pick up my sword and keep it safe?
Yeah, let's say you did that before whatever
Okay.
range that has. Yeah, you did that. And they move you onward into the grass. Are you just going to go with them to wherever they're taking you, or is...
What I'd like to know is how many of them are there with me?
the Flind and 6 people with bows.
I think what I'd like to do is wait till they are all around me and then cast Shatter.
Oh, we might need to get into the woods quickly.
Okay, yeah. So they're all around you.
Okay, someone else needs to do something entertaining while I look up how this spell works.
So you're going to cast that now? So they are around you. It's been, let's say you've been walking for about 10-15 minutes into the grassland.
Yeah, I'm not going to get all of them, but I'm going to try and cast a Shatter.
Okay. What's the range?
It's 60-foot range, but the problem is it's only going to cover creatures in a 10-foot radius. So if they're surrounding me, I would take damage myself. So I'm going to just try and get as many of them as I can within a 10-foot radius without damaging myself. If you see what I mean.
So they're literally like in a little bubble around you, and you're holding hands with the flint.
Okay. So
That was maybe a risk. Go to the toilet.
oh, that's a good idea. But then the reason I was holding hands with him is because it'd be harder for him to use his bow then.
Not a bad shout, yeah. I mean,
I was trying to save you guys.
Oh, we're 10-15 minutes away.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
if behind, so how many are the guard behind me?
you've got 3.
So I would cast Shatter at a point behind me to cover, so the edge of that radius would be just behind me and get the 3 behind me.
Yep, sure, you can do that.
So I would have to be vocal about it, I suppose. And I start chatting away to the chief.
What's the chat?
I say, oh, we had eggs for breakfast this morning. What did you have for breakfast? Do you know what? I really, really love eggs. They're my favourite breakfast food. Bacon, okay. I'll tell you what I don't like.
I had kobold.
Oh, that sounds very, very disgusting indeed. I'll tell you what I hate most. I hate pancakes. I mean, I'm not really listening to you, but death to all pancakes, don't you think? I just want to smash, shatter, shatter, shatter the pancakes, kill them.
Is that when you're doing the spell?
Oh, yeah. You think that would be a good point? Yeah.
Sorry, that was a bit ambiguous there.
You missed that subtle thing where she shouted the name of the spell 3 times. Shatter, shatter, shatter. Is that what you do spell? Oh, no.
I was distracted by the eggs and such like.
Yeah, come on, got really distracted.
Yep. Oh, he rolls and it doesn't matter because it totally got me as the DM. Right, roll it up. Or do I need to roll a saving throw again?
So there is a saving throw, but whatever happens, they do still take a damage. It's
In
just...
fact, let's hold it there. And let's see what happens
Horrible little bastards.
I approve.
next episode.
What will happen?
Thanks for listening.
Yay!
The Formal Gamer, podcasts for those with exquisite taste.